brother. On my daughter, we out here for my big brother. We ain't trying to talk. Oh, boy. We gonna get it, crack. We gonna walk the nigga down face.
These were some of the final words FYB Trigger shared on his Instagram story on May 30th, 2022, just hours before tragedy struck. But here's the shocking twist that nobody expected. The person responsible for what happened to him wasn't a rival from another crew. It wasn't some enemy from the streets looking for payback. The truth hit even harder. The person who caused FYB Trigger's death was someone he called family, someone rocking the same three letters he did.
What?
And the reason behind it all? It came down to one risky habit everyone had warned him about, a choice that would change everything in the
I'm gonna be honest though, see, I don't know his story. Only thing, I didn't even realize this nigga was FYB. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I recognize is that live at the beginning. I remember when that first happened, I remember that live, and I remember he was like on live and somebody came and shot him and killed him while he was still on live, like, you know, dropping his location and shit like that.
Heartbreaking way imaginable. This is the untold story of FYB Trigga. But before that fateful night, you have to understand who FYB Trigga really was, what made him stand out, and why what happened to him sent chills through Chicago's drill scene.
There's niggas up north is bitches.
Oh, you see that?
On my daily butterfly, they bitches fuck. On my daily butterfly, cause look, all these niggas folk that be portraying that image folk, I done jumped they gate and beat them on my daily butterfly like real life, like Pappy, Tavion, on my daily brother, took they pipe, beat Tavion with a faux nick on my daily brother, beat his ass with the nick, bow, jump Pappy gate for like 350 in a pipe. These niggas is hoes, and they never got their get back on my daily brother.
That still linger today. FYB Trigga.
Yeah, him talking like that, bro, I'm not surprised somebody came and did. I'm just being honest with you, bro. And I rock with J-Mane a long way, you know what I'm saying? But talking like that on interviews and shit like that, bro, I am not surprised somebody came and did something to you. You know what I'm saying?
Born Khalil Quincy Austin on December 31st, 1996, grew up in the heart of Chicago's South Side. He wasn't just another name in the crowded world of drill rap. He was the real deal. He lived the life others only rapped about, bringing raw energy and truth into every lyric. While most artists were chasing fame, charts, and Spotify streams, Trigga was focused on something way deeper, something that came straight from the streets that raised him. His music career wasn't his main focus. His 2022 project, Free Smoke Volume 2, barely hit 500 monthly listeners on Spotify, but that didn't bother him at all. Music was just a side hustle for Trigga. The real spotlight for him was the streets. He was a core member of the FYB collective.
Supposed to do the red flow. Oh! What am I supposed to do the red flow? Oh! Bro, we never like it. Y'all know that bitch in my jacket. We ain't liking that bitch in my jacket. We capping.
Hey, look, we can play like we out here. We be capping, but we love the right, nigga. We out here every day. Nigga, get up with us. Get up with us.
I'm back home. I'm back home. I'm back home. I'm back home. Twinkle me.
Niggas like that be thinking, like niggas like that think they so cool. Like, yeah, you know I got it on me. You know I got it on me, right? Yeah, you see where I'm at? Yeah. Like having a gun in your fucking jacket just make you invincible. Like, can't nobody kill you because you got a gun in your jacket. Okay, bro.
Get shut your gun from all we in the screen.
A crew that stood for Forget Your Block, founded by FYB J-Mane back.
FYB do not stand for Forget Your Block. That shit stand for. Hold on, y'all. This is my clothing brand. I need y'all to go support your boy, okay? And supporting your boy with some pretty cheap clothing, all right? And you're going to be fly and fresh as hell, man, all right? Link in the description. Theari.us. Go shop. Yo, bitch.
Around 2011, this crew wasn't just a rap group. They were deeply rooted in Chicago's street scene with strong links to BB Gang 043, also known as BB Gang. They had loose ties with bigger street networks through family and neighborhood connections. But with those ties came plenty of drama. Tensions rose
What is
early
BB
on,
gang?
especially after a major street conflict in 2011 involving STL and E members, which sparked a flood of diss tracks and rivalries that would go on to shape an entire decade of Chicago drill culture. But what really made Trigg stand out from everyone else around him wasn't his music or even his readiness to go head-to-head in confrontations. It was something way more personal, way more unpredictable, and in the end,
Motherfucker trying to be a mediator. Nah, bro. Motherfucker did. Because we all the guys, bro. You gotta understand. We've been knowing each other 10, 20 years plus. Y'all gotta understand, folk. But niggas be, it already be something that a motherfucker be feeling some type of way. Nah, you give a motherfucker a reason to do something, bro. You gave this man a reason. If I already know one of the guys don't like me, you probably should be on your P's and Q's with this nigga. If you feel like this is some type of animosity.
So he got killed by a nigga that was one of his guys.
At the end of the day, niggas don't really fuck with each other like that, and that's really what the shit really about. Niggas don't really fuck with each other how y'all be thinking motherfuckers be fucking with each other. That shit be a facade, how I'm looking at that shit for the internet or something. Yeah, niggas got the same 3 letters in front of their name, but at the same time, niggas don't be together for real, because if they was, none of that shit would just played out, bro.
way more dangerous. Trigg had
That's
built
how
a
it be in
wild
Iraq too, boy.
reputation for
Yeah.
what people in his circle called taking pipes, street talk for snatching weapons, sometimes even from folks he knew personally. This wasn't some one-time stunt. It was a repeated habit, something he became known for in every corner of his community. People in his own crew would literally warn each other, saying things like, "Watch your stuff around Trigg," because that was how serious his reputation had become. FBG Butter, who said he was FYB Trigger's blood brother, shared several stories about Trigger's wild habit of taking people's weapons. One story really stood out. Butter and a few others had warned
That's
the
a
guy
quick way to
not to
get
show
killed,
off
though, I
his
ain't gonna lie.
21-shot firearm around Trigger during an early morning meetup near 63rd Street. But despite all the warnings, the guy
showed it
didn't
off.
listen and pulled it out anyway. That's when Trigg instantly grabbed it, checked it over, noticed it didn't have a safety, and reportedly fired a few rounds before walking off with it. The only mistake that man made
Now this what I mean when I say Chicago has no structure. Like I'm not saying it's impossible to or it never happens in places like LA or whatever, but you ain't really gonna go to like it ain't too many 60 Crips that's robbing other 60. Well, maybe not them, but you know what I'm saying though. It's a lot more structure in LA. You got big homies in LA. You got, you know what I'm saying. So if something happened between y'all, that could be like a DP. Like you could get a disciplinary punishment for that. You know, you can really get your ass beat for stealing one of your own gang members' gun or stealing one of your own gang members' clothes or belt or chain or whatever. In Chicago, it's like free for all, gang. Do your homework on Call of Duty, free for all. Like, what are you doing with these guns, bro? You already got a gun, bro.
was not listening to the warnings that everyone already knew was serious. But Trigg didn't just take weapons from people close to him. In a 2021 interview, he bragged about running into Young Pappy and Tay Savage, claiming he had taken their firearms and embarrassed them during heated situations. Whether those stories were fully true or exaggerated for attention, one thing was clear. Trigg had built a reputation for being bold, unpredictable, and maybe even reckless when it came to handling other people's gear. FYB J Main, known as Trigger's brother figure and the original founder of the FYB crew, had tried to talk some sense into him many times. J Main kept warning him that this dangerous habit of taking from others, especially within their own circle, was creating tension and putting the whole team at risk. Things had gotten so tense that people in the crew started carrying extra protection.
I right them tell Shorty before Trigger pull up, like, man, you know, folks take pipes, whatever, don't pull your pipe out. Now, we get there.
How does that happen though? Somebody explain to me how that happens. Like, how does somebody steal your gun? I don't understand that shit. Plus, I don't understand, like, why you keep stealing guns? Like, are you selling them? Is you just, like, got gun collect? I think Niggas like that though, I think that you steady trying to rob people because it make you feel tough. It make you feel like you a street nigga. It make you feel like more gangster, like your powers are leveling up every time you rob someone for their gun. Every time I get more gangster and my XP rises and I move on to the next level. Every time I steal a gun. Like what? Like I don't understand.
You gotta keep that in mind. They already told him, don't pull your pipe out.
Not because of rival groups, but because they didn't even feel safe around their own brother. But Trigg didn't slow down.
Crazy, right?
Maybe he couldn't. The warnings kept coming, but he brushed them off. By the end of May 2022, Chicago was in the middle of one of its most chaotic Memorial Day weekends in years. That weekend saw over 50 shooting incidents and 9 lives lost, the most tragic Memorial Day stretch the city had seen since 2007. Among those who lost their lives were 2 members of FYB, making the weekend even heavier for the crew. The first loss came on May 28, 2022, when FYB DJ was tragically killed in Englewood during a street altercation involving Derek Washington. According to FYB J Main, DJ was simply defending himself.
Benji gets shot. FYB Benji gets shot. FYB Monte gets shot. FYB Dad gets shot. Like, what the fuck really happened, bro? Like, y'all just blacked out like that. Like, what the fuck really happened? Because now, once the first shot go off, everybody playing self-defense because it's a shot. Nah.
But in the end, both men lost their lives and were pronounced at the University of Chicago Medical Center. Just 2 days later, May 30th, 2022, the FYB family gathered to honor DJ's memory with a vigil. The spot they chose was meaningful. 1306 East 93rd Street,
is that where Trigger died?
Late FYB member Archie. That place was sacred to them, a safe zone where members could gather, laugh, and reflect without feeling threatened.
Ain't no safe zone in Chicago. That was mistake number 1.
Completely at ease there, surrounded by people he trusted, believing he was untouchable in that space. But that sense of safety would soon be shattered in the worst way possible. That evening, Trigg shared his location on Instagram, posting clips of himself and other FYB members flashing hand signs and showing that they were together. Some people later claimed that his post might have attracted outside trouble from rival groups watching online.
I'm gonna tell you something, gang. If somebody get killed on live, bro, it's not a coincidence. I ain't gonna lie to you. If somebody get killed on live, it's because they on live and everybody know where they at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody already knew they was gonna be on 93rd, and when he went live, they just like over goddamn it, like over knew, like for sure, like yeah, he right there right now. Look at him on live, like, you know.
But the danger wasn't coming from outside. It was coming from within their own circle. Gathering at Archie's house that night included several FYB members, Monte, Thad, Benji, and an older member who hadn't really been active with the crew for a while. Trigg showed up already under the influence of some substances.
Take his pipe, but Trigger known for trying to take pipes though. That's why I gotta do y'all homework. Trigger known for taking pipes. That's all folks rap about, for all folks talk about taking pipes.
Taking guns, taking
guns. Been knowing
guns.
Trigger for years, and he always been taking pipes my whole life. But I always told him, folks, slow down, woo, but you can't tell no nigga like, yeah, woo, but it ain't like I'm trying to jinx a motherfucker, so I ain't over tell him, you know, like, yeah, don't be taking pipes, your ass gonna get killed doing that shit. You know?
You gotta tell it. It's not about jinxing. Sometimes, bro, see, I'm the type of nigga, like, I'm gonna tell you the truth so that you can hear the truth and change. If I don't never tell you the truth, like the cold, hard truth, you ain't gonna change. You ain't gonna stop tweaking. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this how I always felt. Maybe if I tell you like, hey boy, I remember this is a Young Boy song. I think it was them run the money up with my niggas. They the same thing on me with my niggas. Whatever that song at the beginning, Meek Mill was on FaceTime with Young Boy. He said, you gotta move or you gonna die. Like I need to hit you like that. I need for you to hear what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all should have told him the truth, gang. Like, hey, boy, you keep doing that shit, somebody's going to kill you, bro. Like,
so I never told him that shit. So as a big brother, I fought that shit on myself. Like, damn, you should have told him, little nigga, like, man, Don't be out here taking niggas guns all the time, bro.
Fuck all the time. Stop taking niggas guns, period, bro. You doing this shit with no mask on, bragging about it on Instagram.
Ended up playing a
where do you think
huge
that's gonna
part
get
in
you,
how
bro?
the night spiraled out of control. Nobody knows exactly what started the argument. The stories have been debated across Chicago's drill community. Some say rumors were going around that the older member had been sharing private crew information, while others claim the issue started because he had been messaging Trigger's girlfriend. But whatever the surface reason was, the real problem ran way deeper than that. Behind the smiles and brotherhood, there had been tension brewing for a long time. The truth was, even though they all repped the same 3 letters, FYB, not everyone in that crew was truly close. The bond had cracks in it, filled with jealousy and grief that had been quietly building for years. Those letters didn't automatically mean loyalty. Sometimes they just meant association. And that night, emotions were high. Everyone was armed, everyone was grieving, and many weren't thinking clearly. It was the kind of mix where even a small misunderstanding could turn into something deadly fast. That's when it happened. Trig, following a pattern everyone already knew too well, grabbed the older member's weapon.
You gotta look at it from the shooter standpoint. When the shooter shot, bro, if you tried to take this man's gun, bro, did he have all rights to shoot you?
Yeah, in the law.
And then somebody else say, all right, but why you shoot him 3 times, bro? If it's supposed to be one of the guys, you ain't gonna hit him like that. You gonna probably hit him in his leg like that.
If it's supposed to be one of the guys, why are you trying to rob me? Taking pipes is just a slang word for robbing him for his gun. Why are you trying to rob me if I'm one of the guys? Once you tried to rob me, you are no longer one of the guys. You are an enemy. Of course I'm gonna shoot you 3 times because I don't want you to get up. Once this trigger get pulled, bro, once that bullet come out that gun, gang, all bets off. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop shooting. You gotta pow, pow, pow. You gotta get them off you. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather pow, 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 and you stay on the ground than me pow one time and you get up like, and shoot my shit off. You know, hey, listen, man.
You tweaking if anything. If you shot a nigga 3 times in the upper body, you want him dead. That's what motherfuckers saying.
Right.
It started as a threat, a show of power. Maybe Trigger was mad about the talk going around. Maybe the rumors about the girlfriend had gotten under his skin. Or maybe he was just being himself, doing what he always did, taking someone else's piece to prove a point. This
that's
time,
all.
he chose the wrong person to mess with. What Trigger didn't realize, what he couldn't have possibly known in that tense moment, was that the older crew member had a second hidden firearm tucked away. This wasn't
He was
paranoia.
on some Mike Lowry type shit.
It was survival. Everyone in the crew knew Trigger's reputation, and over time they had learned to protect themselves. Some even started carrying backup protection, just in case a situation like this ever came up. And that night, that extra precaution ended up changing everything. In an instant, the older member pulled out his hidden weapon and fired 3 quick shots. Trigger was struck in the chest, side, and lower body, each shot landing with deadly precision. This wasn't a warning, and it wasn't an attempt to scare him. It was a split-second decision made in fear and anger.
So he did steal his gun? So I probably would have did the same thing, bro. I don't know what you about to do with this gun after you stole my gun. What am I supposed to do? Let somebody try to steal the police, snatch the police gun, and see if the police don't blow your shit back. What am I supposed to do, bro? You stealing a gun is a killing machine. You're stealing my killing machine off of my waist and then taking it. You probably pointing the gun at me so I don't try to take it back. What am I supposed to do?
Never be undone.
All right, now I see motherfuckers on this bitch talking on bro. Y'all on this bitch just talking. Here y'all go with this just extra shit, gang. Y'all niggas don't even know what they talking about. All right, some of this, this story, that story, bro. Y'all not FYB. Y'all don't know what's really going on with us, so all that extra shit that y'all doing on y'all pages, bro, stop that, man. Y'all creating false ass scenarios and shit, making shit up. Oh yeah, this what happened, this what, bro, that shit ain't happen like that, bro. Y'all ass tweaking, bro.
But the chaos didn't stop there. Even though Trigger was fatally injured, he somehow managed to raise the gun he'd taken and fire back in pure instinct.
Oh, damn.
His hands were shaking, his vision was fading. Whether it was from the substances, the pain, or pure shock, nobody knows. but none of his shots hit the person he aimed at. The scene at Archie's house instantly turned into pure chaos. People were injured, weapons were still out, and everyone who had just witnessed the nightmare was claiming self-defense, all trying to mentally survive what had just happened in a place that was supposed to be safe. Nothing made sense anymore. The question everyone keeps asking is why Trigger ended up striking his own people.
Right.
And there isn't just one clear answer. Some accounts say that in his pain and panic, Trigger believed he was being set up, that the entire room had turned on him in some kind of coordinated move, with his judgment clouded by substances.
Even if they did turn on you, bro, that's because you robbing niggas for they
shock. Every face around him suddenly looked like a threat. Others believe it wasn't calculated at all.
He had that other gun on him. He had another gun on him. Up that gun, hit Trigger 3 times. That's how that shit played out, bro. He upped that other gun, hit Trigger 3 times.
It sound like he should have shot. You know what I'm saying? Like J Mane said, you know, if that's one of the guys, why you shoot him 3 times in the upper body? Why you didn't just hit him in the leg or something? That's why. Because Trigger fell on the floor even after getting hit 3 times and let some shots off. Like I said, bro, when you steal my gun, bro, that's when all bets is off. So if I have another gun, I'm surprised he stopped at 3 times for real. I feel like that was gracious. Because if that was another nigga on the street, he would have damn near emptied the whole clip on him. You feel me? Because I don't know when you're going to stop moving. I have to protect myself. I don't know what you about to do with this gun in your hand, bro.
In raw fear, confusion, and desperation colliding at once, his aim was off. The environment was loud and frantic, and emotions were exploding in every direction. In that moment, chaos took over completely. Trigger's girlfriend, who was there when everything happened, immediately rushed him to the hospital, hoping there was still time.
Damn.
Given the location and reports of a 25-year-old man with serious upper body injuries, he was most likely taken to Trinity Hospital. Sadly, the injuries were far too severe. The damage to his chest and side caused massive internal trauma. And despite doctors doing everything they could, Khalil Quincy Austin, known to many as FYB Trigger, was pronounced dead shortly after arriving. He was only 25 years old, gone just like that. Meanwhile, the others involved were rushed to different hospitals across the city. Benji's chest injury was so serious at first that doctors weren't sure he pulled through. But against the odds, he survived and was released in early June. Monte's injuries were less severe.
At this point, I'm understanding once Trigger shot, he like, fucking shit, y'all trying to set me up in this bitch. It feel like a backdoor shit. Motherfucker just shot me.
Though reports say he later dealt with legal trouble connected.
Am I missing something about the story that I'm not understanding? How do you feel like you getting backdoored when you robbed a nigga for his gun? Talking about they just shot me, I'm getting backdoored. Please explain how that makes sense to me. If you rob me for my gun and I shoot you, wasn't you the one trying to backdoor me? Am I tripping?
What?
Y'all let me know in the comments. Am I tripping? If my homie just robbed me for my gun and I shot you, that means you were trying to backdoor me. All I did was protect myself, bro. Ain't nobody trying to backdoor you. What the hell? We sitting there kicking it. You robbed me.
Did either to that night or past issues. Thad also survived, but details about his condition were kept quiet, adding even more mystery to the situation. What really stands out isn't just what happened, it's what didn't happen afterwards. Even though one person lost their life and 3 others being injured, with multiple witnesses present, no arrests were ever made. Law enforcement didn't file charges against anyone, and that silence spoke louder than words. It reflected the unspoken street code.
It's a law in Chicago that said it's called the mutual combat law. So basically, if y'all agree to meet up and do something, y'all agree to meet up and fight, y'all agree to meet up and shoot each other, y'all agree to meet up and do anything like that, a lot of times somebody won't be charged with no murder because y'all agreed to it. It's not like somebody slid on your block and shot you while you wasn't looking. Y'all both agreed to it, so now it's considered mutual combat. Do your homework on it. You know what I'm saying?
A mix of loyalty, fear, and distrust that keeps people from talking to authorities. It also showed how complicated it was to figure out responsibility when everyone involved claimed they were just protecting themselves. In Chicago's street culture, when rivals are involved, things usually get loud. Social media posts pop up, diss tracks drop.
Trigga ain't know that he's finna get hit with them 3 shots. Because where he was at, that's his safe haven. Trigga can go there anytime. I fucking love Trigga. So it hit different.
And people rush to claim credit. But after
so either I'm not understanding this story or somebody tweaking. Somebody lying, somebody tweaking. Why do you feel safe somewhere where you just robbed me for my gun? Like, what?
Trigga's death, there was nothing. No bragging, no mocking posts, no outside crews taking credit at all. And that silence said everything. No rivals were involved. This wasn't an outside hit. This was internal, family on family. Eventually, FYB Main went on YouTube to speak directly to the public, pushing back against the rumors and false stories that were spreading fast online, trying to set the record straight in the middle of all the noise. His message couldn't have been clearer. People needed to stop inventing fake scenarios, stop spreading wild stories, and actually understand what really happened that night, in a place that was supposed to be a safe zone for everyone involved. Main made it clear that Trigga's long-running habit of taking other people's weapons played a major role in how the confrontation unfolded. But he didn't stop there. He also pointed to something far more uncomfortable about the FYB collective itself.
He said in a song, he said something like FYB was mad, speaking on Trigga. Then he said they the ones that blanked him.
The unity people saw from the outside, mostly an illusion. These were individuals who had known each other for 10, even 20 years. They shared the same affiliation, appeared together in videos, and stood side by side at events. But behind closed doors, a lot of them didn't actually rock with each other like that. Old grudges never faded, personal issues piled up, and tension quietly sat under the surface for years. That's why the debate over what really happened never died down. Was it truly self-defense, or was there more intent behind it? From the shooter's point of view, the explanation was simple. His weapon had been taken and aimed at him, creating an immediate life-threatening situation.
Seems simple to me. I don't know why it seems so complicated or what. Oh, he thought he was getting backdoored and all that. He just robbed me, stole my gun, and then pointed the gun at me. What was I supposed to do? Just get robbed?